All right, now the shutdown just couldn't end soon enough for farmers in the Midwest. Many have been telling us they've been hit not only by the logjam in Washington, but also tariffs that we've been reporting on for so many months. CBS News correspondent Lana Zak has been following every step of this angle of the story, and it's so crucial, Lana, because there's so many farmers who suffer through this and just don't get much attention. You've been speaking to so many of them. The shutdown is finally over, but what about this promised bailout from the USDA? Are farmers receiving those payments, and when might they see a check, if not?
Hey, Errol, good to see you. Well, there's a saying around here, America needs farmers. And farmers have felt like they were being missed from the conversation during the shutdown. One of the problems that they experienced in particular that they are now seeing immediate relief for is that those USDA offices are open. So they're now receiving some level of assistance, even if it isn't that financial bailout that they have been promised by the Trump administration. So we're still waiting the specific details on that. But one of the things that happened with this government shutdown ending and the resolution passing, one part of it was to extend the 2018 Farm Bill, the provisions of that Farm Bill. So now farmers here have some level of certainty about what will continue, but they will say over and over again that they need a Farm Bill, that they need clarity that goes beyond just this 1 year.
Yeah, and they have to do so much planning seasonally for the long term. Earlier this morning, we heard from President Trump's trade representative about a new trade deal aimed at lowering the price of groceries for Argentina, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Ecuador. Let's quickly listen to what Jameson Greer said.
So this is primarily, food and agriculture products that we simply don't make in the United States. I mean, when you look at Southeast Asia and South America, that's where we get a lot of this stuff. The coffee, the cocoa, the bananas, those kinds of things. So this is a natural outgrowth.
Lana, how might this hit farmers in your part of the country?
So as you heard, these are not imports that are directly challenging any American farmers. So on that front, people who drink coffee and eat bananas can feel good about the fact that they're not hurting any American farmers. And so there isn't a lot of there aren't people here who are particularly concerned about that. What they do want to see, though, is a greater focus on their issues. And as you know, in particular with some of the bailouts that the Trump administration, the loans that they have offered Argentina, the accolades that President Trump has said about Argentinian beef. Now, those are areas that actually do potentially hurt farmers here. So while this is something that's good and the farmers are excited for more trade, because remember that opens up people who are willing to purchase the products that are grown here, like corn and soybean. This doesn't directly affect them as much as the beef issue, and for that, it's something that's still being worked out there in Washington.
All right, so for us coffee drinkers and banana eaters, we are safe. Lana Zak in Iowa City, always doing a great job of keeping the pulse of farmers in the country, an economic engine of all of us that we enjoy. Thank you so much, Lana. Enjoy your weekend.